Restless Souls, Haunted Morgue. I am currently alone working a night shift at a hospital morgue. I work as a cleaner, which means I've seen, smelt, and heard horrific things. Posted by You Are Mathematician Low 8451. I started a year ago, but strange things have only started recently. I want to document what's happened tonight. Firstly, the porters brought a recently deceased man down to be processed into the freezers. I did the paperwork and put him into the freezer until examination tomorrow. The freezers are empty apart from this man, as the funeral home collected the rest earlier. This is important. I sat down in my office, which overlooks the freezer drawers and examination table. I started playing chess until I look up and see the door to the freezer open. I went in and shut the door, creeped out, but thinking maybe didn't shut it properly. I sat down again and continued my game of chess. I won the game around 5 minutes later, so I looked up and the freezer door was open again. I knew I locked the door, so at this point, I was very creeped out. I looked around the empty hallway to check no one was there, and as I thought it was just me and a dead body. Or so I thought. I locked the door again and went back to the office. I was so uncomfortable being near the room and felt like I was being stared at from the corners of the room. Suddenly, a door crashed into the wall behind me like a rhino had just barraged into it. I could barely breathe from fear and grabbed for the radio to call security. I turned back to the room overlooking the examination table, and there was a woman's body on the table. I dropped the radio and screamed all the time, staring at a body that shouldn't have been there. Like I said earlier, there should be only one body here, the man's. After catching my breath, I radioed security and they thought I was joking. About 5 minutes later, one security guard shows up confused as he looks at this body. The toe tag says died 1994 at Queen Royal Hospital. The year is 2016 in Dr. Wright Surgical Hospital. How is there a body from 22 years ago lying on the table? We called the police, but when we had our backs turned, the body disappeared from the table as quickly as it arrived. We both went into the room, but it was empty. I had this feeling of dread come over me as I checked the freezers. Bay 1, empty Bay 2. Empty Bay 3, empty Bay 4 had clothes in. The man's clothes, but he was gone. I went to tell the security guard, but he wasn't there. I looked everywhere until I tried to radio him. The radio never had any batteries in. Who was the man who showed up? Where did he go? How did he make a dead radio work? All these questions, but no answers that will ever come. After tonight, I'm never coming back, but whatever happened here tonight, it's attached itself to me. I feel more heavy, like I'm carrying someone on my back. I'm having thoughts that aren't mine.